Good. Good morning and welcome to Roseau, Minnesota, just moments south of the Canadian border. We're here in the North Rink. There are two sheets of ice here in Roseau. We're in a beautiful perched position up behind a couple rows of bleachers and have a great view of Edina sporting their dark green jerseys against West Fargo, wearing a white, almost saber-colored shoulder jersey with some yellow and a circular patch on the middle of their chests. We've got a minute 14 left to go here in warm-up. The boys seem to be skating hard, and I'm joined this morning by none other than the birthday boy yesterday, Dad, Chris Dorsey. Chris, what are you looking for today?
I'm excited, and I can only imagine how excited you are, being only steps from Canada.
You can almost smell the Canadian air. Zach should be starting this morning. The boys will rotate goalies as we play through this tournament. We've got 2 games today, 2 tomorrow, and 1 on Sunday morning, assuming all goes well. The games are set up a little differently here. We'll be playing 3 17-minute periods. That's quite a long game. And they'll be zamboning the ice between every 2 periods of gameplay. So we will see either a zamboni come out between the first and the second, or the second and the third, depending on the game. We are the first game out here this morning, so we should see a zamboni between the second and the third period. Should give you time to refill your beverages and get cozy for a long morning of hockey. All told, these games should take about an hour 30 to 2 hours, depending on how things play out. So get cozy. And here goes the not very loud siren to get us going.
As you'll notice, we are in the North Rink, which is nothing more than a pole barn. We'll make do of it, and hopefully we'll advance and play in one of the cathedrals of hockey right next door, the Coliseum, the Memorial, which is a fantastic old-school hockey structure. And as the boys collect the pucks, we'll be underway shortly. Not a lot of intel on West Fargo. They don't look like they have any huge players, and that's my huge player report for this morning. You'll get a huge player report each game, because I am an expert in huge players. And boys are lining up. Edina's sporting their green away jerseys. And I don't know if we're getting an anthem or what. And it looks like we are.
And we are underway. Boys going for their traditional around the net pre-game celebration. West Fargo doing the same, although they seem to employ the stick elevator approach. All right, let's see if the boys can find their legs early this morning, Chris, and come out with a bit of a bang.
Early intel suggests that these games are going to be more physical, a more northern style of hockey being played here, so we'll see.
Chris, what do you think about the size matchup at center ice right now?
He's a Longshanks. He's tall, but he doesn't have a lot of heft to him, so I'm not too worried about that matchup.
Dorsey on the draw brings it back to House. House takes it down the right wing, and we are underway. Puck rings around the backside where Kelly goes after it in the corner. He spins, curls around one player, gets it through the legs of a second, holds onto it as he's being pushed by Longshanks behind the net. They call for it at the point, but picked off there and chipped out nicely by the West Fargo team. West Fargo comes down the left side. They skirt by the ref. Good job by Bancroft to keep it to the outside, and he recovers nicely to keep it. Good job, and we've got a break. Kelly breaking up the DDD pass, and he's got a breakaway. He comes down up the middle. He goes upstairs.
Oh, did you see that?
And makes it 1-0 here. 40 seconds in. What a shot by Kelly coming right down the gut. Looked right, put it upstairs over the blocker side of an unexpected goalie. Wow.
The question is was Chad Kelly here to see his son's goal? He was walking to the arena. We offered to give him a ride, but he declined.
I think Chad Kelly's in far better shape than the rest of the parent body combined. Puck goes into the bench, and we get a whistle here. We have to think of a lot of filler to cover 17 minutes of stopped ice hockey.
Oh, it's going to be chock full.
Surprisingly, that faceoff comes outside the zone. Let's see how many homer calls we get over the course of this weekend. Olsen takes control, dumps it in. Thankfully, they wave off that icing as it was shot in from the red line itself. West Fargo curls back. Good job by Olsen to break it up. Forces a poor clearing attempt. These zones look slightly larger. Shot from the point, deflected, bounces around. It goes from the right to the left and now out the right side, and here comes West Fargo. They've got a leading skater. They roll it towards the Edina blue line. Good job by Hughes to control it. Get it up to Olsen. Olsen, who's supported there by Sigstad on the sideboards, and now Olsen gets it in deep, and Sigstad curls back. West Fargo, number 7, comes away with it. Don't have much in the way of names. I don't even know what West Fargo's team is called. Do you, Chris? Our scouting report clearly got eaten by the dog.
I don't know, but I do know that West Fargo is known for their, at least it was in the past, a heavy meat packing presence. So maybe they're the Packers.
The West Fargo team floats it into their crowds. I'm not sure they signed it before they shot it at their families. West Fargo carries 2 goalies, so we'll see if they go full game or they split half-half. The other goalie was wearing lightning pads on his pads, or what lightning bolts, on his pads. Number 8 chips it over to 5. 5 tries to come up the boards. Good step down there. I believe that's Banks. Banks rolls it in front. Stefan Sandberg had his stick tied up by the defender, but a great play there by Banks. Now number 9 comes back the other way. Good body position by Prang as he gets underneath number 9, trying to cut down the right side. Stops and go. Lots of room here behind the nets.